Did you know that a giraffe only needs 5 to 30 minutes of sleep in a 24-hour period? Yes, you heard it right. These towering creatures have mastered the art of power napping in the wild. Now you might be thinking, how do they survive with such little sleep? Well, it's all about adaptability. Giraffes have evolved to take quick, light naps throughout the day, often standing up. This power nap strategy keeps them alert for any potential predators lurking nearby. Unlike us humans who enjoy a comfortable bed and 8 hours of sleep, giraffes can't afford such luxuries. Their survival depends on staying alert and getting by with minimal sleep. These fascinating creatures have turned what we consider a necessity into a luxury. They've adapted to their environment in such a way that they can thrive even on the fringes of sleep. So, next time you're feeling sleepy, remember the giraffe and power through. You thought your blood pressure was high? A giraffe's blood pressure is twice that of an average human. Now that may sound alarming, but it's all part of the giraffe's unique design. These towering creatures have some pretty impressive adaptations to cope with life at such lofty heights. First off, let's talk about the giraffe's heart, which is a marvel of engineering all on its own. This hard-working organ is 2 feet long and weighs around 25 pounds. That's roughly the size of a basketball. Its job is to pump blood up that long neck against gravity to reach the giraffe's brain nearly 8 feet above. Now think of this challenge for a moment. It's like trying to pump water up to the 3rd floor of a building using a garden hose. Not an easy task, is it? But the giraffe's heart manages this feat with a blood pressure that's twice as high as ours. But the giraffe's cardiovascular system isn't just about a strong heart and high blood pressure. To prevent blood from rushing back down their long necks when they lower their heads to drink, giraffes have a network of small blood vessels known as the rete mirabile, and one-way valves that prevent backflow. This intricate system ensures that when they bend down they don't pass out, and when a giraffe lifts its head back up it doesn't get lightheaded or dizzy. How? Well, it's thanks to another unique feature, the jugular veins. These veins have a series of one-way valves that prevent blood from flowing back into the brain when the head is raised. It's like having built-in safety features in a roller coaster ride. So you see, while the giraffe's high blood pressure may seem astonishing to us, it's just another day in the life for these long-necked wonders. Their bodies are perfectly equipped to handle the demands of their unique lifestyle. So the next time your doctor worries about your blood pressure, just say you're trying to keep up with a giraffe. Ever stuck out your tongue and measured it? A giraffe's tongue can be up to 20 inches long. Imagine that. Now you might wonder, why does a giraffe need such a lengthy liquor? Well, let's dive into the fascinating tale of the giraffe's tongue. Firstly, a giraffe's towering height, which can be up to 18 feet, necessitates a long tongue. The trees in the African savanna, where giraffes roam, flaunt their lush green leaves high above the ground. To reach these tasty morsels, a giraffe needs more than just its lofty stature. It needs a tongue that can stretch out and curl around those tantalizing leaves. This is where the 20-inch tongue comes in handy. But the giraffe's tongue isn't just long, it's also prehensile, meaning it can grasp and hold objects, kind of like an extra hand. So it's not just about length, but also about dexterity. With such a skilled tongue, a giraffe can navigate around thorns and other obstacles to pluck the best leaves from the tree. It's like having a built-in salad tong. Now, if you thought a giraffe's tongue only served a dietary purpose, think again. Because it's so long, a giraffe can actually use its tongue to clean its own ears. Yes, you heard that right. While this might seem a little gross to us, it's a practical advantage for giraffes. Imagine being able to clean those hard-to-reach spots without any help. In fact, a giraffe's tongue is so unique that it even has its own color. It's not pink like ours, but a dark purplish black. This coloration is thought to protect the tongue from sunburn. After all, when you're sticking your tongue out for a good part of the day, it's bound to catch some rays. So there you have it. A giraffe's tongue isn't just a conversation starter, it's a vital tool for survival. It's a leaf picker, an ear cleaner, and a sun shield all rolled into one. So, the next time you're struggling to reach something, just wish you had a giraffe's tongue. No two giraffes have the same spot pattern, much like human fingerprints. The intrigue of a giraffe's spots is truly fascinating. These spots serve as more than just an aesthetic pleasure. They are a crucial part of a giraffe's survival and individuality. Let's dive a little deeper into this spot saga. Picture this. A giraffe standing tall and elegant in the wild, its body adorned with a unique pattern of spots. These spots are not just for show. They provide the perfect camouflage, blending seamlessly with the dappled light and shadow patterns of the savanna. This camouflage is a giraffe's first line of defense, helping it hide from predators in the wild. But that's not all. These intricate patterns are also as unique to each giraffe as our fingerprints are to us. That's right. No two giraffes share the same spot pattern. This individual identification helps giraffes distinguish one another, fostering social interactions and relationships among the herd. It's like wearing your ID on your skin, only much cooler. And if you thought that was it, buckle up, because there's more to these spots. You see, these patches of fur have a dense network of blood vessels and large sweat glands underneath. This unique design helps giraffes regulate their body temperature. Through a process called thermoregulation, the dark spots absorb more sunlight and heat than the rest of their body, and the heat is then dispersed through the blood vessels, keeping the giraffe cool under the scorching African sun. So, a giraffe's spots are not just a fashion statement, they're a unique identifier, a shield from predators, and a personal air conditioning system, all rolled into one. And here's a fun fact to wrap up the spot saga. The spots can change color or shape as the giraffe ages, just like how our hair grays over time. So, if you've ever wished for a unique tattoo, just remember you could have been a giraffe. Ever heard a giraffe hum? They only do it at night. Now this is a fascinating fact that might have you raising an eyebrow. For the longest time we believed these long-necked beauties were silent creatures, but recent studies have shown us that giraffes do, in fact, hum. And it's not just any hum, it's a low-frequency sound, almost like a melodious drone, that they emit only during the night. So, why this nocturnal humming, you ask? Well, researchers speculate that it could be their version of late-night chatter, or even a lullaby. It might be a way for these creatures to communicate, to keep in touch with each other in the dark when their vision is limited. Or, it could be a method of orientation, a way for them to navigate their surroundings in the absence of light. So, if you thought you were the only one humming your favorite tunes at night, think again. Before we say goodbye, let's revisit some of the fun facts we learned today. You might recall our tall friend's sleep habits, or rather, the lack of them. Yes, giraffes are the true insomniacs of the animal kingdom, managing to stay awake for most of the day and night, catching just a few winks here and there. It's like they're having a non-stop slumber party without the slumber. Now that's commitment. Then there's the blood pressure dilemma. With a neck that would make any crane jealous, the giraffe has to pump blood up to its head, a height of up to 6 feet. The secret is a superpowered heart, twice the size of a cow's, and blood vessels with built-in pressure control. It's like a high-tech plumbing system right there in nature, and who could forget the tongue tail? That long, prehensile tongue is not just for show, it's a multi-purpose tool that helps the giraffe strip leaves from trees, clean its nose, and even fend off parasites. In the world of giraffes, having a long tongue is the equivalent of having a Swiss Army knife. The spot saga is another interesting chapter. Each giraffe sports a unique set of spots, just like human fingerprints. These spots are not just fashion statements but also serve as thermal windows, helping the giraffe to regulate its body temperature. So, it's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. Finally, the humming mystery. Giraffes are not known for their vocal skills, but recent studies have revealed that they communicate through low-frequency humming sounds. It's like they're singing a quiet lullaby to each other under the cover of darkness. A sweet end to a day in the life of a giraffe. And there you have it, folks! The next time you're at a party and need an interesting conversation starter, just bring up the humble giraffe. Until next time, keep exploring the animal kingdom.